Excellent. This is what I'm talking about. Oh my days, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Oh, the way it shot up. We're in the money. We're in the money. Just looking at the US oil hourly chart just before the London Stock Exchange opened. Since the last time we traded, there's been some action. You can see, looking at the chart, a lot of soldiers have fallen. These guys have fallen. This massive price there, they've fallen. These guys have fallen. These guys are gone as well. So there's a hive of activity which has happened. So there's not many people left in the market. There's a few areas which are still holding ground. Here, 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 and here. So to be quite honest, we cannot tell where the market's going to go today. At the moment, it's bullish, just trending up, but as you know, it can go either way. The bears can just turn it, the bulls can turn it. It just depends. We cannot tell until we get a signal. Once we get a signal, we will know how to act today. You can see the price at the moment is kind of middle of the park. It's middle of the park being here. So it can come down and take these people out, or it can go up and take these people out. Because it's trending upwards, we kind of will gravitate towards it going up. But everyone else is doing their analysis and they see the same thing. So once the bulls put their money down here, once more money is accumulated in that area, then they might come down and take this money first, or they might leave this as it is and then go up, or they might come down from here where it is now and come and turn into a seller's market, having the bears in full control. So we don't know what's going to happen yet. We just have to wait and see what kind of signals we get. So back to the 5-minute chart, you can see that this candle right now, this candle here, is the London Stock Exchange open candle. That's the actual candle. So the London Stock Exchange just opened now, and we can see it's giving us some bearish momentum at the moment, but it's just an opening candle, so we just have to watch it and see. Once we get a signal, we'll take it where the market wants to go. We'll follow it. So right now it's just opened. We're keeping an eye out. Once we get a signal, we'll come back into the market and take it. Signal is threatening. A signal is threatening. The bears are in play. 89% spent on the candle, so we might get a signal here. If we do, we're going to put our mental stop here. First line of defense is going to be around this area here. Last line around here. Take profit territory is going to be around this area at the bottom. So let's see, 97% spent on the candle. Are we going to get a signal as early as 5 minutes? Let's take that. We're taking that because I know it's just going to close. There's no way it wouldn't have closed. Right, we're in the game now. Last line of defense is here. That's our hard stop. First line of defense is going to be in this area here. That's our mental stop. Just here, just above the moving averages. That's 9 points stop loss. We're looking to get to this area around here. This is what we're looking for. This area, this is the daily low. We're trying to get to that area there. That's what we want today. Right, it's pussyfooting around the area at the moment. What I do not like is the fact that this is a large candle. I just don't like large candles because it shows everyone the price action. It's just blatant. Whether you're a novice, beginner, experienced, intermediate, you can see a large candle. So a lot of people go in just from price action. So they see a large bearish candle, they think that the price is going down. They all join in and then the price reverses on them. So we haven't got that much of an advantage today because people can see what we can see without a signal. But we just have to take the signals. When we get a signal, we take the signal, and that's that. So sometimes it does work. Otherwise they wouldn't call it price action. It would just not be, everyone would know that it doesn't work. So sometimes it does work. So we've got to take that as it is. If we get a signal, we get a signal. But can you see how the price is getting bullish now? Do you see how the bullish soldiers are getting involved? So we just have to just take it and see what happens. This area down here is our take profit zone. This area here, anywhere in this zone is good. This is from a 1-to-1 to I think it's a 4-to-1 or something. So really just depend on where we take it to. I'm quite happy with a 1-to-1 trade. Like the double bottoms here, you got 2 brick wall kind of price ends at the end here, and this area here just looks like a strong level of support. So I don't really like it, but if it does reject our moving day averages here and here like it's doing now and continues to do that, look, it's already changed. But if it rejects these moving day averages, then we might have a chance to get maybe a 1-to-1 or even a 2-to-1 today. That's what we're anticipating. We're anticipating this long candle to work today, because it has to work sometimes, because if it doesn't, everyone will discount long candles full stop. So they have to work sometimes. It's just how it works. They must work sometimes, and I'm hoping that this is one of the times that they work, because we got a signal out of it. A small signal, mind you. 60% spent on the candle. We're just looking for a little flurry. Not much, mind you, just a little flurry coming down. It might be a bearish week today, a bearish week this week. So it might be bears in control all day. We do not know, but we just got a signal, a bearish signal, so we're going to follow the soldiers down. If we get a rejection here of the moving day averages, at least it's going according to plan. But if I'm being honest, Mondays are always garbage. When it comes to trading on a Monday, I don't know, I just find it a bit difficult. It's just as if the signals are skewed, and I don't know whether it's because people are eager to come into the market on a Monday morning that they mess around. It just doesn't work that fluid on a Monday. So I wouldn't be surprised if this reverses on us and does whatever it wants to do, because if you look pre-open, we had a large bullish candle, and it went up, then it came down, gave us a large bearish candle. So it could do whatever it wants today. I'm only taking this because we got a signal. It's as simple as that. Still below the moving day averages, but it's not doing what we want it to do. It didn't reject, it rejected them a bit, but didn't reject it how I would have liked it. I would have liked to see a nice large wick on that candle. It didn't do that. So it might just turn on us as we expect it to do on a large candle. Go for these guys here, because there's some boys up here just above this candle. They've put their stops here. It can go for them, take them out, and then go down, or it can continue up. I don't know, but we just have to play it by ear. We've got our stop loss, we got our take profit, and that's it. If it doesn't do what we want it to do, we come out. If it does, we take the profit, and that's that. Nothing more, nothing less. Jesus, it just blasted through our mental stop. Look at that, blasted. We've got to come out now. We've got to come out, even if it spikes or goes down. That's just, we're gonna have to come out of this. I'm just holding on a bit. 28% spent on the candle. I'm just hoping for a rejection, but the way it blasted through, we are wrong. That's 8 points in that area there. So we're taking an 18-point hit now instead of a 10 because of this blast through. This is ridiculous. We've been caught in this long candle garbage, this long candle trap. If it doesn't reject this 200-day moving average here, we're coming out. I should have come out already, because now this is double now. Instead of 10 points, it's 20 points. Will it reject it? 45% spent on a candle. I hate Mondays. I hate them. They never go according to plan. Never. 49% spent on a candle. It just blasted through the mental stop. That's the problem with mental stops though. That's a problem, because they can blast through the mental stop and catch you unawares, and then instead of you risking 10 points, you risk 20. But an advantage to a mental stop is that it can spike through and come right back down and keep you in the game. So it's a science. It's difficult. It's not an easy one. That's why most of my mental stops are not that large. So we got a room for error. We've got room, just like we've got a take profit zone. We've got a mental stop zone, but I don't want it to go to the edge of my zone. And the way it's moving, I really don't think we've got anything here. It brick walled us here. Look at this brick walled, right? Got the signal, didn't give us anything from the signal, not a penny down. Then bullish. Now it's blast through these moving averages, and it's touched the 200-day moving average. It's touched it. I wouldn't say it's rejected it yet. This candle's got to turn red, or at least the next candle. But this is a massive risk now. Now I'm risking too much. I don't like this. I don't like it. It's doing to us what we knew it wants to do, and we knew it was coming. Long candle, get everyone in, take their stop. That's what it's doing, and we knew it, and we're still in it. We still got caught in the trap because it rushed us. So if it's going to take the stop, then it's going for this area here. It's going to go all the way up there. I don't know. 94% spent on the candle. It's got to reject. I don't think it's going to reject, you know. I think we're having a rough day today, you know. I think it's going to be rough because it should. If you get a signal, it should just go down. It's formed underneath the 200-day, but we have to see it come right down from here. If it doesn't, we're just jumping out. If it doesn't come down with as much ferocity as it went up, then we have to jump out. This is not our trade. I hate Mondays. I really do. They just don't work out. They're always a chore. Look at that. I'm out. Mondays are always a chore for me. They just don't work out. I shouldn't even trade on Mondays, to be quite honest. I shouldn't even trade because they just don't work. They don't do what they're supposed to do. They always do that. You see what happened there? They just keep doing silly stuff. So instead of it being an easy day, it's going to be a garbage day. Watch what happens now. It's going to go right back down. Look, what's it doing? Why would it do that? I can't tell with Mondays, man. It's probably going to come rocketing down just like as we think, but our stop was it's not enough. It took too much out of us. It took too much. We didn't want to risk that much, but we ended up risking it. So do we risk it? Do we take a trade? Or do we just wait for a signal? I'm waiting for a signal. I'm not playing that game today. We got the signal. It didn't do what it's supposed to do. It's probably going to come back down from here. After it's scared us out, it shook the tree. And now we're all out of the game because we saw it going up fiercely. But look what it's doing now. So I could risk it and put a stop tight here and then just hope that it goes down from here, or just wait for a signal. I'm waiting for a signal. To the 5-minute chart, look, dark blue signals coming the other way. Look at that. So if we try to put our stop here without a signal, we would have just been stopped out immediately. So it's going to take these guys out. These soldiers are going, and there's a other point of interest which we saw on the hourly chart. So we're going to follow this up. If we get this signal, if it turns dark blue, we're going to take it. And if it does, I'm staying in for a bit because of the fact that we got a full signal here. Because we got a full signal here, I believe it should go up a bit further than just here or the daily high. That's if it gives us a signal. Look at that. Signal's not there. It's there. 72% spent on the candle. That's 98% spent on the candle. That's not coming down. I'm going in straight away. Hard stop. Last line of defense. It's going to be near the daily low. Our mental stop's going to be here. About this area here. I shouldn't expect it to come any further than that. That's 9 points. And our points of interest where we're trying to take the profit here is the daily high. And well, the highest point I saw was 69.60. So let's just draw a box. It rushed up. I like the way it rushed up. I like the way it seems slow. It's taking these guys out. They're gone. as we thought. They're just gonna go. We would have been with them. The only problem I've got now is that instead of risking 10 points, we risked 20. That was a mistake of mine, but it wasn't, because sometimes there's a problem when it comes to mental stops. They can rush you like it did. You saw it rushed us before we can react. It rushed us and took an extra 10 points, but we do have a buffer. There is a buffer, but that's the only problem with mental stops. They have the propensity to do that. So if we get 10 or 20 points from here, we're just going to break even. We need to get a bit more. Well, I would like for the market to give me a bit more than that. Lasted straight through the daily high. Straight through. One time. Good. But we need it to go a bit further if we're going to have a decent day today. And we don't want no tricks either. It breaks the daily high, then it just comes right back down. That happens too. So let's hope we can get something out of this market today. Mondays are rubbish for me. They don't really work. They're hard work. Mondays are hard work. Let's see if today's different. Why should it be anyway? Why should it be different? At the hourly chart, you can see it's taking out these guys here. These soldiers are gone. These soldiers up next. They're coming out right this second now. They're going to be coming out. Look at that. They're out. Hopefully it will go for these guys, and it will go for these guys if we're lucky. Going back to the 5-minute chart. Yes, it's deep in our zone. We're 20 points up, so we're breaking even only at the moment. There's only a break-even day. If we can get some more out of this, 100% spent on the candle. That's not a good thing, because it can come right back down from here. It's taking those boys out. But will it be gunning for those other boys? That's what we want. We want it to gun for those other boys. We want some 4 straight candles. Can we get that? Can we get 4 straight bulls? Can we do that? Excellent. This is what I'm talking about. Oh my days, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Oh, the way it shot up. We're in the money. We're in the money. 24% spent on the candle. I'm jumping out. That's it. We've done it. We did it. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that, because I thought it was curtains. I thought it was curtains. I'm not waiting for that candle to shut. I don't need it. I don't need it. We're in 11 points now. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I'm happy with that. 4 straight bulls. What kind of... That was a real... Look at that strong level of attack. That was mental. I don't know how long that's going to last, but that trade, we came in about here, wasn't it? That was 9 points to 30 points. 3-to-1 trade. Brilliant. I think that was good. It would have been better if we didn't lose the first trade, but 3-to-1 is more than enough. These guys are out now. Fallen soldiers. Fallen soldiers. So the only guys in the game now are these guys here, these bears, and these bulls. They're the only 2 in the game at the moment. There's going to be some bullish activity forming underneath this candle. It will come maybe after the close of this candle, depending on how it works, because this candle can switch and come back down. But I'm saying there's going to be bulls there after that. So we're at the game at the moment, but we come out at a win, which is quite surprising for me on a Monday, because Mondays are usually a big chore. I usually have to do maybe 3 or 4 trades before I can come out. We only done 2 trades today, and it worked out in our favor. Okay guys, rate, comment and subscribe. Until next time.